Okay, nachdem wir das fantastische Video auch von Alfred gesehen hatten, wo er Sonic Boom guckt, jetzt spielt er Sonic Chronicles. Ich hab da so Bock drauf.
Everybody knows about the
Ich hab
experience
das Spiel niemals durchgespielt, weil es so scheiße war in meinen Augen.
that is Sonic Boom. Everyone talks about how Sonic 06 is a violation of the Geneva Convention. But for some reason, everybody fails to talk about the hidden gem beneath the bottom of the barrel.
Hat er gerade
Sonic
Gem gesagt?
Chronicles and the Dark Brotherhood. This is a Sonic RPG that features a soundtrack made in Wii Music, gameplay similar to Osu, Tumblr fanfiction dialogue, and a real-life lawsuit that ruined any chance of a sequel. Oh, did I mention this is made by BioWare? You know, the creators of Mass Effect?
What?
This game had everything lined up to be a complete train wreck, but somehow became one of the most unique Sonic games in existence that opened up with an unforgettable intro.
Hält er das Spiel gerade gut? Ich hoffe nicht. Ich hab's bei Dreeds Unleashed Video in die Play, aber ja, wir haben doch angeguckt, wie er über die IGN geredet hat, oder nicht?
I love seeing the frames. So that's how it starts, and trust me, it only gets better from here. Sonic Chronicles has their own
Persona
NPC named Shade, Looney Tunes-ass sound design, unrivaled art direction, and a character who breaks the entire game. Out of all of the Sonic games in existence, this is sure one of them. Our story starts in space as Sonic confronts Eggman while the Giga Chad music plays for some reason. Right before Tails commits his first war crime of the game and crashes an airship on an unsuspecting city with a population of now
Okay, dann packe ich später wieder drauf, so Video.
zero. According to a random internet user who didn't cite a single source, in this game's development, they accidentally deleted the entire soundtrack and recreated it from memory in a month. Is that true? I don't know, but that's what I'm choosing to believe in simply because it's funny. I really want to go into this as optimistic as I can, but like, it's really easy when they drop bangers like...
Ich habe dieses Spiel so häufig angefangen und ich finde das scheiße. Wirklich, das ist eins der absolut schlechtesten Spiele, die ich je in meinem Leben gespielt habe. Ich finde es richtig kacke.
this. So when the dating sim ended, we gained free reign of the game, and apparently Sonic Chronicles is played exclusively with a single button. The entire touchscreen. This feels like you're playing like a putt-putt or Pajama Sam game. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just an observation. To my surprise, this is a point-and-click RPG featuring Sonic the Hedgehog. But what about the game's combat? Why is it letterboxed? Do you see how like it's
Boah,
black
ich
around
wünsche viel
the
Erfolg dabei,
edges?
Soccer
Okay.
Leo, was weiter zu spielen.
This
Also
is
ich,
the menu. He
nee.
has 30 HP. Let's attack. Oh, we're just spin dashing again. Oh, and again. Triple tap. Oh, round 2.
Das Spiel ist schwer. Es kann durchaus sein. Ich habe es niemals weit genug gespielt, um zu erkennen können, wie schwer es ist, weil ich es so schlecht fand.
Is that Looney Tunes ass?
Weil, ganz ehrlich, klar, auch wenn ich ein Franchise mag, Spiele, die schlecht sind, spiele ich einfach nicht.
Sound effect. Okay, I'll say it. I love this game. Oh, the bad guy put boxes in our... Well, what are we supposed to do about that? But luckily, Amy comes to our rescue by breaking those pesky boxes Sonic couldn't jump over, as she then lies about having a boyfriend named Dexter just to make Sonic jealous. Also, the tutorial looks like this.
Okay.
Despite this game's early flaws, BioWare instantly turns it all around by introducing Chow Garden. Well, hold up. This is
Chow
the
Garden
game that they put Chow Garden in? Wait a second, really? That's our Chow, it's Simba. What? Equip Chow? There are equips in this game? Bonded characters' attacks do lightning damage? Whoa, Chows are broken in this game. Hard cut, now we're in Temple Run. This game, we have played it for like 5 minutes, and it is all over the place already. Hard cut, now there's a skill tree that provides another interesting tutorial.
Ciao Garden ist mit. Ich mag Ciao Garden an sich, ne? Ich finde das super langweilig.
So the game might or might not have crashed, so we did it all over again. Right before doing it all over again.
Speicher doch vorher!
Again. After a bit of research and a ton of troubleshooting, I finally got to experience the 7th minute of the game. We're playing!
Damn!
We're in a game! This next segment is...
Ich sag ganz ehrlich, hätte er das Spiel auch einfach kaufen können. Also das, die Grafik scheint mir jetzt gerade nicht irgendwie hochgepusht zu sein. Hätte er auch einfach kaufen können.
all about getting more familiar with failing the action commands, exploring the Microsoft Paint map, and the sins committed in the Chow Garden of Eden. What is he doing in that bush? But before he could make it to the ruins of the city that absolutely should be a crater, Amy was stopped by a mall cop robot who swiftly died in battle to a Hanna-Barbera soundtrack, right before listening to a song that was probably made during an intern's lunch break.
Gott, Alter, diese Stadt fand ich auch so nervig.
Listen to this
Banger.
Tails then joined our team as we conquered a mechanical beast and made our way to the nearby shop that shows
Wahre Männer
equipable items
speichern
for your
nicht.
whole team. And even the party members you don't have yet. So after spoiling a friendly Eggman, the edgy OC from earlier, and every furry sexual awakening, we met up with every furry
Furrymon.
sexual awakening. Well, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ist das edited? Haben die in dem...
And better looking than ever, I see. You look like you've been working out. Oh, I'm sorry, am I flirting
Das ist edited. Die haben hier Rouge-Musik eingebaut. Das ist nie im Leben Game.
with your man? But here I thought you had a boyfriend. Damn, rude. Okay. Look at those massive steps she takes. So we walk over to the military headquarters of the world as the president of guns informs us about an evil race of evil robots that want to steal the Master Emerald. Hard cut, chapter 2.
Ich hab's nie bis zu Chapter 2 geschafft, weil ich so schlecht fand.
Search for Knuckles. Apparently, the government has been tracking down the Marauders for quite some time, but for some reason, we have to be the ones to actually find them. Good thing, I don't know where to go, which is a common theme in this game. Much like Amy fucking dying. After Rouge learned how to flash her tits in combat, we made our way... Much like Amy fucking dying. After Rouge learned how to flash her...
Rouge tempts the enemy with their feminine wiles to keep the... What?
Tits in combat, we made our way...
Das ist ein Fangame? Nein, das ist echt. Das gibt's offiziell. Das kannst du auf DS kaufen.
Oh my god, jump scare. In our search for Knuckles, our expedition took us through seemingly the exact same fight several different times before making our way aboard the tornado just to... It was the sound effect that got me. Enter Big the fucking Cat.
Big!
Joins the party since Tails can fly, Amy can smash, Sonic can dash, Big is invulnerable. Anyways, our journey takes us to what the game considers to be a very difficult puzzle. And you might be asking, what did that puzzle do? To which I would say, oh yeah, that's a great question. A few bug battles later, we reunite with Knuckles and arrive in a
Oh shit, meine Rolle ist hier runter.
cave where a tiny child is realistically about to die. Good thing Sonic the Hedgehog is here to save him.
Den
How
Roboter
are we supposed
Big
to defend
heißt.
that Sonic's dead. So we collected the little boy and then set out on an entirely optional side quest.
Das sieht aber
to
alles
unlock
so
the
uncanny
absolute
aus.
strongest character in the entire game. Yo, Knuckles has the ladder ability? Oh, that's huge. That's absolutely
Big the Cat, das Spiel ist nicht mal mit.
huge. Oh, and now we're so... Yo, we found him. Put him in the bag next to the little boy. Oh, you can always count on me, Sonic Cream, and she's at your service. All right, just an entirely
spiele
optional
Sonic
character
Frontiers
who's
weiter.
apparently absolutely correct. Her unique ability is that she makes everyone else stronger. It costs her 8 PP to restore 10 PP for everyone, including her. So now everybody gets to spam
Was? Sie zahlt 8, damit alle 10 wieder bekommen. Sie auch?
their strongest move. On top of that, she can heal the whole party and revive anyone with full health. The downside is that her QuickTime events require 10-star proficiency. Oh my god, okay. I see the difficulty of Cream now. About that, Chows are essentially equipable charms, and one in particular can eliminate the entirety of this Elite Beat Agent's gameplay.
Oh, echt?
But finding one Chow in a sea of many could prove difficult, and that's exactly why we abuse save states. Yo! We found it! Whoa!
Deswegen
Who would've
save
guessed?
states.
So Cream does her silly little dance, and we've practically already beaten the game. Now that we're back in League of Legends,
Easy.
the toxic swamp, where we run into none other than Shadow the
Ja,
Hedgehog.
das ist ein Game. Wann spielt dieses Spiel eigentlich? Wo ist das einzuordnen?
Oh, that's what he looks like, huh? Yeah, let me play a few QTEs. It gets me every single time. And he just leaves. Chapter 4. What happened to Chapter 3? Who cares? Eggman's here now. Turns out, he's not a bad guy in this game, as he explains that he's after the Marauders too, since they stole all of his mechs, I guess. So naturally, he joined the party.
What?
Look at this disgusting ass sprite. And took us to Metropolis, where he fought
weird on.
Shadow yet again. And then he just hits you with Mom said it's my turn to play the Xbox. Bro, Eggman's dancing on him. You see that? Wait, what's this? I need to learn this pattern. Oh.
Alright.
So Eggman's
Strong.
ability is
Vielleicht
that
vor
he-
Adventure? Vor Adventure und dann erscheint Shadow, was? Nein, was? Das macht ja gar keinen Sinn.
drops bombs and Fortnite dances on them. Why do they deal so much? And then Shadow, I kid you not, challenged Sonic to a 1v1 that he ultimately loses before reluctantly joining the team because he lost his robot boyfriend. So, our new team ventures off until we eventually get stopped. Oh my god, that's such a playable character. Abandon your quest and back away now. Don't worry, they're safe. We are simply returning. What is this? Shade the Echidna, who just so happens to be the exact reason why this game was on the receiving end of a lawsuit. Ken Penders, known as the former writer of the Sonic
Oh ja, ach so, okay. Scheiße, ich weiß, wer das ist.
and a few other things, created some characters who make up the Dark Legion. You, seeing any similarities? He quite literally sued Sega on the grounds of original character, please do not steal. The court case dragged
Den Typen kenne ich, okay, ja.
on so long that the statute of limitations expired and both parties eventually settled. According to Thanks Ken Penders on Tumblr, Ken Penders himself stated that we are never going to see the Sonic Chronicles characters again, since using them would reopen the statute of limitations, and that's the only reason why this game never received a sequel. Probably, I don't know. We then killed
Das Spiel ist auch scheiße.
the not-so-original character right before
Das Problem ist, ich hätte wirklich gerne ein Sonic-RPG, okay? Ich hätte wirklich gerne ein Sonic-RPG. Nur nicht das.
our path get blocked.
Junge, das sieht so schlecht aus.
She blocked the road. Thank God we saw the cutscene that explained it. I keep forgetting Eggman's here. I just got whiplash from that one. The game then decides it's time for a cool math game-styled puzzle made for toddlers before reaching the Metropolis Underground in Chapter 5, Battle for Angel Island. Knuckles becomes existential after having learned that his entire race isn't actually extinct and they're villains. To which Sonic says, I'll leave you alone now. Thanks. So after splitting up into two teams and leaving Rouge to
Das ist ziemlich lustig, aber muss man zugeben, du kannst mit Sonic solche geilen Antworten raushauen, das ist mega funny.
die, we came across Omega, who then joined our team.
Fucking Omega.
Systems coming on.
Das heißt, du spielst nach Heroes. Spielt das vor Shadow the Hedgehog? Nein, Shadow the Hedgehog spielt 3 Monate nach Heroes. Wann spielt dieses Game?
Line E123 Omega beginning reactivation protocol. Where the fuck did Rouge come from? Meanwhile, Sonic and friends trespass on yet another airship and commit yet another war crime, just so they can raid Angel
Das
Island
sieht einfach alles so fake aus.
and confront Imperator X.
Non-Canon? Wahrscheinlich Non-Canon. Weil, ich meine, es gibt ja auch keinen neuen Teil mehr davon. Oder darfst die Charaktere nicht mehr nutzen. Wahrscheinlich ist es Non-Canon. So, Galileo könnte es mir vermutlich beantworten.
Imperator?
Aber der ist nicht hier.
Who I guess is the main antagonist of the game. We fight his little lackeys, waste time with Team B, and finally confront the final boss of Sonic Chronicles. Look at that Knuckles! What is wrong with him? No! Wait. Hold up. This is a banger. That was not very good. Oh my. Woo! Okay, we got to clear on this turn.
Geil gewonnen.
That sound effect will never not be funny, man. And in a not so unexpected twist, Shade
Mama, ich will ein Sonic RPG. Wir haben ein Sonic RPG zu Hause. Sonic RPG. Es ist so schrecklich. Dieses Game probiert zwar zu
betrays the
spielen, das ist
master
Horror.
and attempts to save us all. Oh, I think. All while I skip through a bit more dialogue before reaching Chapter 6, Black Hole Sun. During our last fight, Ix successfully stole the Master Emerald, and now Shade is on our team? So nobody's surprised, they made the original character incredibly overpowered, especially when she has someone like Cream in her corner. So, would you like to take a guess on what the next plot point is? Go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
We scavenge this random planet for Eggman, who can now build a rocket for us to visit transdimensional space, only to stay behind as we invade intergalactic villages to collect the Chaos Emeralds, because of course that's what we're doing. In conclusion, we're going from terrorist to space terrorist. If I can be honest,
Okay, ich muss zugeben, er hat ein bisschen schnell geredet.
the first half of this game had a lot of charm, and despite it all, I had fun. But this whole space segment is awful.
Jetzt, wenn ich was zu Sonic sehe, muss ich immer an eine Szene aus Housing Ultimate Bridge denken.
It's an intergalactic fetch quest where the only mode of
Persona-Musik!
transportation is either with the ship we came on or Sonic's acid trip adventure. These worlds are packed with repeat fights, senseless labyrinths, and a genuine lack of direction. Plus, the whole plot starts to get a bit messy here, even more so than before. To catch you up, essentially all of the Space Kingdoms have had it with Ix. So, we unite the
Ja, Helsinger Bridge habe ich nie gesehen. Ich habe Helsing geguckt, aber der Bridge-Serie habe ich nie gesehen.
summon of Sonic space gods and attempts to penetrate Ix's impenetrable fortress. Chapter 10, Citadel Showdown. Trust me, you didn't miss out on much. Oh, another cutscene, thank God. So, we split up into 2 teams and set off for the rest of the game. Sonic the Hedgehog, I knew you were coming. Yeah, because we just saw you. You were standing 10 feet away and watched us walk over. Yeah, of course you knew we were coming. You're too late. How?
Vielleicht gucke ich es irgendwann mal. Bis jetzt habe ich gerade nicht so richtig Interesse dran, like Hate. Ich glaube, ich auch von TFS, wenn ich mich nicht irre. Vielleicht mal irgendwann.
What? Take a breather, team. No, there's a fucking demon coming at us. No. He's an echidna like you and me. If we can talk some sense into him, he can help. No, dude, if you're gonna kill me, just do it. Just do it already.
Emerald? Okay. Sonic ist wie Wissenschaft. Entweder ist es ein Erfolg oder ein Fehlschlag. Ja, guter
Didn't even lose. We haven't heard from Knuckles in a while. I hope he didn't face scripted death. Sonic, come in. I face a scripted death. Yeah, what are his terms? Oh, we're drowning. Mana is now air. And they don't explain that. Come and fight me. Hee, as you wish. Dude, this character is sick. But that's what that sound effect does. And the 7th Chaos Emerald. And at long last, it was finally time to confront Imperator Ix, who is hopefully the final boss of the game. In this meeting of the minds, Knuckles was offered a job that he barely declined before Ix fought all of Team B just to lose. So, what about Team A, huh? Don't worry, they got to fight him too. That's right, the exact same boss fight again. Uh-oh, now it's time to fight him a 3rd goddamn time, but this time he absorbed the Master Emerald to turn into Super Imperator Ix. So naturally, we turn into Super Sonic, and it's like, why were we waiting to do that?
Ich sehe richtig, wie viel Spaß Alpharad hat. Junge Jacob, der Mann.
So, despite
War das gerade einfach First Turn Kill?
This cutscene sets up for the sequel to Sonic Chronicles. Oh yeah. Well, that sucks, I guess. Too bad we'll never figure out what happened in the next episode. This game was developed by BioWare, says Tails the Fox.
This game with the... Did you know BioWare was founded by a pair of doctors? What the fuck?
Did you know that BioWare was founded by a pair of doctors? Doctors and game developers, says Sonic the fucking Hedgehog? No way! Did these guys make the game themselves? It would take a pair of real mathletes like you to do that. No, they have a handheld group to do that for them. The producer was Steve Lamb as the assistant producer. Okay, who else? Or I'm out of here.
What? What?
The game ends on such a cliffhanger.
What?
And there's not a sequel.
Was?
Oh! They did not put. But wait, there's more. Replay the game with your powerful Sonic. Keep the elite abilities. Pick up all the rings that you missed. Get new Chowing. We're starting the game in 20 seconds. Why? That sounds like a threat. What? It's just a loop. There's no escaping this game.
Das ist ein Flash-Game. Das ist ein Flash-Game. Was? Was ist hier passiert?